Hey guys, welcome to another recap of American Idol. Well, the auditions continue, and this time they're in Charlotte, North Carolina. So, right at the beginning of the show, they started pumping up the whole Nicki versus Mariah feud, but they didn't really elaborate on it too much, but we'll get there. Alright, so Naomi was up first, and she makes her own clothes. And it's a damn good thing that she does, because she's got to have something to fall back on. Because when she did her audition, it was, how do you say, ill-fitting? Oh, she needs to stick to the clothing. She even tried to sing a second song, and that was just as bad. Sorry, Naomi. Alright, Joel's up next. He lays on the ground to sing, because he thinks it makes him sound better. Obviously, there's a problem here. He had some crazy dance moves. He's a sweet kid. I liked him as a person, but Joel, you're just not right for the show. It's a no. Alright, then Brian, the bookkeeper. He's got that inspirational story going for him. His wife had cancer. She had a tumor the size of a friggin' basketball. But she has survived longer than they said she would. She had a hall pass to go for Keith Urban. That whole hall pass thing, I'm sorry, that just makes my stomach turn. I'm sorry. But it was a yes for Brian. Hope she doesn't cash it in. Alright. It's just, ugh. Alright, Jimmy. He submitted his application online on the last day. He be poppin'. Nicki effing loved his audition. I thought he was okay. But his audition was strong enough to kick off a whole bunch of yeses, including Mariah Carey, Sound-alike, 5-octave Ranger. Nice. But then they had to ruin it by showing Scotty McCreepy working the crowds. Hi, girls. Or should I say, hi, girls. Oh, Scotty. Alright, then Matthew was up next. When he started referring to himself in the third person, giant red flag. His audition started out fairly normal, but then he went into Kermit the Frog moves. Kermit the Frog mode, with Kermit the Frog moves as well. It was a no. Then Isabel. She was nominated by her aunt, or should I say aunt. And Brandy went to her school to surprise her, which was really cool. And I thought, oh God, I hope this turns out better than the last one that was, you know, nominated. And it did. This girl is as cute as a button. And she's got some massive stage presence and a really unique voice. So it was definitely a yes for her. Now Taisha, the judges were a little bit uncertain about. She's in a band and she's a rocker. But she started off her audition with a Johnny Cash song. Weird. It wasn't that good. And they said, sing something else. And she sang Alanis Morissette, which was way better than the first one. Which makes me really laugh because you know how people get the lyrics wrong in songs? Well, my daughter just informed me after she read it on the captions that she thought Cross-Eye Bear in that song was Cross-Eyed Bear. One of these. Alright, so that just made my night. But it was a yes for Taisha, although the judges were split. Alright, so then that leads us to a judges montage of we can agree. Alright, so which is the whole theme of this show because of the whole Nicki and Mariah feud. But we'll get there. Next up was Summer. I Did the Country Thing kicked off a whole big argument, pretty much between everybody, but then Summer auditioned next, and her I Did the Country Thing, oof, that kicked off a whole debate between the entire judges panel, but especially between Nicki and Mariah. They really got into it, but even though Nicki walked off, that was just the final straw that broke the camel's back. Behind the scenes, I saw on the news after the show, Nicki actually said that she allegedly said she was going to shoot Mariah, which prompted Mariah to hire some extra security. Ugh, scary. Alright, so Nicki walked off, and that was the end of the auditions for day 1. Then day 2, it made news everywhere. Hello, let them work it out. They're just talking. They'll figure it out. So Brandy was up first, and she was a little bit nervous after she heard that the judges had a little falling out. But she went up there and sang an Etta James song, and she was good. She got a yes. And as she was running off, she said, "Please don't fight, it makes me sad." It was kind of sad, like divorced parents type thing. Poor Brandy. Alright, Ashley up next. This girl is a straight up superstar. Freaking love this girl. Even if she didn't know how to sing, she would be a star to me. They had a little clip of her eating her sandwich. She made it amazing. Alright, she's got some bleach blonde hair. At least I think it was. I'm pretty sure it wasn't natural. But when she opened her mouth to sing, wow, I was not expecting that at all. She was really something special, so it was a yes for her. Alright, the highlight of this season so far is Nicki and her Nicki names. She gives everybody nicknames, and it's freaking awesome. That's what makes the show exciting and fun. It's Nicki Minaj, and I never thought I'd say that, but I actually love Nicki Minaj. Girl, I love you. You're my boo. Okay? Janelle was up next. She had played a young Dolly Parton as a child, so you knew it was going to be a yes. And of course, it was a yes. So then there were some bad auditions. Not too many. And then Rodney, the inspirational, self-proclaimed, although he says it's a million people call him this, the voice of Charlotte. And he is basically a street performer because he was homeless. I guess he started performing, made some money, helped out himself, and now he's helping out other people who need help as well. So it was a very inspiring story. He wasn't horrible. He didn't blow me off the map though, but it was a yes for him, which is nice because at least he's got a shot. Then Keith had to leave. He said his wife was getting some kind of an award. Whatever. And then Candace showed up. Hello. She was cut in Vegas last season. That sucks. I hate being so close and then getting cut. So she's back. And people say that she sounds like Joshua Ledette. I'm going to have to agree. And that's a good thing because she got a yes. Alright, then Debria up next. I think that's how you say her name. Or is it Debria? I can't remember. I apologize. Duh. Bria. Alright, her big thing is she goes frog gigging. And I guess that's like catching frogs so that she can eat their legs. There's a lot of legless frogs out there. It was a yes. She was really good. I guess more of these people should start eating frog legs if that's the result, because she was really good. Alright, then Brad. Oh, Brad. He hit his head a lot in high school. Breaking lockers and stuff. I feel bad for Brad. But the funniest part of the entire episode was the edit that Mariah was only thinking about bacon the whole time during his audition. It kind of pissed me off though that when Brad didn't make it, they didn't shake his hand. That's kind of cold. I think he should have shook Brad's hand. Then Sarita was the final audition, and she is a hairstylist, and she's got the old boyfriend in a bad accident thing working, which is very upsetting. I mean, it's very emotional. It's also her baby daddy. She had her daughter there with her, and she was 3 years old, and she was gorgeous. She was such a cutie. So when she opened her mouth and said, "I'm gonna sing the Fresh Prince of Bel-Air," I was like, oh no, that means it's probably not going to be good. But she put such a cool, classy spin on it that it was pretty amazing. And then when they asked her to sing something else, I didn't like the other song as much as I liked the first one. I actually have to agree with Mariah, which is unusual for me. But it was a yes. She was really awesome. I'm excited to see more from her. So that means 37 in all were selected from Charlotte. And tomorrow, dog, we're going to Randog's hometown, and that is Baton Rouge. Get ready to speak French. Till next time, much love.